Yo, what up, hey, how you doing, guys? My name is Sanj, and today we are back with another video. Man, it's been ages since I did that intro. I actually had to refilm this video twice. First time I did it in like old school pickups format, and I wasn't too keen on it. I had edited it, it was ready to go last week, and yeah, it just didn't feel right. So we sort of redid it today, and I'm gonna be showing you some of my recent jacket pickups that I haven't had the chance to show you guys over the sort of last 2 years or so. And instead of me sort of talking you through the pieces, I just figured I'd throw on the outfits that I wore a lot with said items. Obviously, I don't wear just those items with that jacket, but it's often, you know, sometimes you know that a jacket looks good with specific pieces that you tend to throw on very easily with them. Did that even make sense? I don't know, but I'm sure you'll get the gist of it. If you catch me outside anywhere between 8 AM until 10 AM, I'm pretty much wearing a variation of this outfit, but this jacket is by far my most worn, especially during that time period. It's the Canada Goose Chili Wax Bomber in a red colorway. Perhaps not the most fashionable of items, but when it comes to functionality and the fact that this keeps you insanely warm, and the mornings here in Berlin can get very, very chilly. When I want to get out of the house really quickly, I just want to throw on a t-shirt and a big ass jacket, and this kind of does the job perfectly. Unless it's like -10, then I'll throw on a hoodie underneath, but otherwise I'm good. So we have the Supreme beanie, the cashmere number, we have the Canada Goose number, t-shirts. It's usually any sort of vintage tee, whatever, but this time I am wearing the Sangiev tee, the Sangiev chocolate martini sweatpants, and whatever big chunky boots I can get my hands on. At this moment, it's the moon boots, the lower variation, just because it can be quite icy or quite snowy in the morning sometimes. If I can't find these, or if they're a bit too wet, then I'll go for the Uggs, and that's also another look. Wait, let me just give you some close-ups of the jacket. That's what it looks like zipped up. I mean, these jackets are worn like during much colder expeditions, if you will. So for Berlin weather, this is perfect. Oh, and the gloves are from Prada. Next up, we have this number from Bottega, Veneta. This was salon number 2, because I think they do it by salons, or this was at a time when they weren't really going by the conventional fashion calendar. This was the collection that got the designer into a lot of trouble, because this was showcased during COVID, and it was actually showcased in Berlin, in Berghain, when everybody was supposed to be under lockdown. And they had what I'm assuming to be some sort of permission from the government to do a showcase, but you know, people were pissed because they had to be confined to their apartments, and Bottega were out there doing not only a fashion show, but also like an after party, and yeah, people weren't too happy about it. But anyway, I digress. This is the alpaca wool sort of double-breasted number. To me, it looks like an overcoat that's been cut off halfway through. That's the sort of vibe that it gives, or like an oversized double-breasted blazer. But this is one of the jackets I've been wearing a ton. I absolutely love the way that it fits, that it looks. Outfit breakdown, we have the Emilion d'Or beret. I mean, I know it's beret in French, but how do you say it in English? Beret? I'm wearing a beret. Anyway, Oliver People's sunglasses. The jumper is the fog cropped knit jumper from Sangiev. Again, the Sangiev sweatpants, this time in the overdyed black variation. And for shoes, we have the Pulaski boots, which I still have beef with because they are oh so beautiful, but it's now been close to 2 years of me owning them, and they still haven't broken in, and like, they're not very comfortable. They're fine if you're wearing them for like 4 or 5 hours, but afterwards, it starts hurting. That's my gripe with them. Here. Such a fresh jacket, man. I like it a lot. If Neo lived in Berlin, in Kreuzberg, in Kotti, then this is what he'd be rocking. Full ensemble from Unvain Studios. So we have the Unvain Studios coat, Unvain Studios leather trousers, which I absolutely love, Unvain Studios boots, black Sangiev kimono, sunglasses from Balenciaga. Man, I absolutely adore this coat. I think it's so fucking sick, so loud, so bold, so heavy, like very heavy, and therefore it does a really good job at keeping you warm. The only thing that I might tweak is the length. Right now, as you can see, it's pretty much, well, it is touching the floor. So I am actually going to visit a tailor and get it shortened by like 5 to 10 centimeters, just so that it sits nicer. It will still be very dramatic and very long, but it won't be fucking sweeping the floor. Let me get a little bit closer so you can get a better look at it. But it's got like this detachable vest as well that comes off if you feel like this is too much. I kind of like the way that it looks all together, but should you wish to do so, you can just hang on. Vest comes off and you're left with just a leather coat. Fuego. Absolutely fuego. Especially with the trousers, which, by the way, I should probably do another video just on like some of the trousers that I got recently, but these are just so good. If you've seen my previous video where I spent 72 hours in Paris for Fashion Week, then you would have seen this number already, but if not, it is the KAPITAL Keel vest in the yellow colorway. I put it the sort of sweet corn sunflower color because of the varying tones that you see throughout. I absolutely love this. It is insanely comfy, insanely easy to throw on, and again, I love the idea of just being able to throw something on and getting out of the house very quickly. And this is as casual as it's going to get for moi. Actually, sweatpants are a lot more casual, but yeah, one of the cool things about this jacket as well, or this gilet I should say, sorry, let me just get closer to the camera, is the fact that it's reversible. You can also wear it with the grey side, and you have this artwork in the back. I'm gonna be honest, I have never ever worn this side personally, because why would I do so when there's such a beautiful yellow color? And for the fit check, we have, let's start with the bottoms. We have the Guidi PL2s, absolutely destroyed, just the way that it should be. We have the Sangiev parachute cargo pants in the bleached ripstop variation. We have a running t-shirt, and we have the Vetements hoodie from God knows when. And then on top, we have the KAPITAL vest. Fucking, I hate seeing content creators, primarily on like TikTok and Instagram, do that all the time. It's like, bro, they just don't sit that way. Let it be natural. If they flare out, they flare out. If not, they don't. These happen to flare out because they're designed in that manner. Where was I doing my close-ups? Was it here? Here? I don't know. Either way, I might actually trim my face when editing this. I tell you what, the only bad thing about it, bad is such a strong word, the only negative about this jacket, or this gilet, again, is that sometimes it does take a minute to kind of find the pockets, because you have to put your hand through one of the loops and eventually you'll see it. Let me see if I can showcase that. It's right there, that's where the pocket is. So you've got to know, like if you go there, you know, you're not, you find it, but sometimes this does happen and you're sat there again. Wanna be so fucking bad by all the things I never had. I wanna be on the cover of Forbes magazine. Okay, let's fuck it. Now we have the parachute bomber jacket from FFFPostal service in what I believe he titled Sage Green or something green, but the color is absolutely insane. So many, I'm gonna step up close for this one straight away, because in order to truly appreciate it, I feel like you'd need to get a better look at it real up close. So many beautiful, beautiful sort of like hand finished detailing with the darts, the zips on the sides to kind of, obviously, I mean, this isn't groundbreaking, but you know, some real nice elbow detailing, just the folds or the darting processes that they've done. The color, honestly, exquisite piece. Looks beautiful as is, but it comes with the hood, which in my opinion is the pièce de résistance for it. It attaches via magnets, so boom, boom, boom. I tend to do the back magnet first, which attaches here, and that holds it in place whilst you do up the front. Give me a second, try not to get my beard caught. And then the two magnets at the front can be placed. And first of all, that's what that looks like. Love the shape, I think it's absolutely awesome. But, and by this point, my voice is very much going to be muffled. You tie it up in the back, et voila, you have a mask hood. I absolutely love it. I think it's so fucking sick. Well done, JC! You've absolutely killed it with this one. Let me get real close so you can see what it looks like. Now, if you are wearing sunglasses, they will steam up under this, just a heads up. But yeah, I actually cannot see a single thing because my sunglasses are fogged up. Obviously, it won't happen when you're outside, or won't happen as much, I should say. But yeah, man, such a cool jacket, honestly. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. On to the next one. I'm pretty confident that the lighting has changed because the sun is starting to peek through, isn't it? But we're getting to a sort of lighter, I don't want to say area because this is still very much a thick jacket, but you know, a jacket that I would wear on a day like today where the weather isn't too crazy cold, there's a bit of sun peeking through, and you're feeling nice and colourful. Jacket, it is the Supreme woven leather jacket in the yellow colourway. They did two colours, black and yellow. I absolutely love the yellow, and I think, you know, I'm really happy that I was able to get it, especially considering how limited it was. I believe in the Berlin store, maybe they were chatting doo-doo, but in the Berlin store they only had one of each size. So one size small, one size medium, one size large, one size XL, and I was able to get the size medium because, you know, your boy got some stringy dingies that I can pull, which I'm very thankful for. Thank you, you know who you are. So yeah, like I was saying, I absolutely love the yellow colorway, but sometimes I do look at the black variation and I think it's definitely a lot more wearable and therefore would have been more bang for your buck, if you will. Perhaps I should have gone for the black colorway. But I don't know, man. Sometimes you need those special pieces. Plus I have some black jackets, so I figured I don't have any yellow full jackets. I have a yellow gilet, the one that I just showed you. But besides that, I don't have anything as bold and as loud as this. So I figured, go for the yellow. Was I right? Was I wrong? I don't know. But for the fit, we have the Sangiev trucker hat, the Supreme yellow varsity woven jacket. Then we have the Station Casino vintage tee, which is absolutely torn to shreds. It was actually a discussion that I had over on Instagram as to when do you retire a t-shirt. I feel like this is very much close to being so because the fabric is genuinely like starting to disintegrate. We have the green and yellow Sangiev bandana, some jeans samples, which are actually in the works and should be out very soon. They don't look like this anymore though, so, but you know, perks of having your own brand, you have some samples that you can just wear and test out and fall in love with. And we have the Ricky Dicky in the milk colorway for the bottoms. This is way too much speaking and I haven't done this in a while, so again, come up close. I think this will do. You can see the detail of the jacket. Such a cool piece, man. Obviously the technique used is very reminiscent of Bottega Veneta. But, you know, they weren't the first ones to do it, but maybe they were. It's so sick when you know that a technique or a fabric is synonymous with the brand. Like the tweed that Chanel jackets use, for example. Everybody just refers to them as Chanel tweed. This woven technique, very much Bottega Veneta. That's sick. Yeah, just a thought. And then the last jacket that I got a ton of wear of is this number from AA Spectrum, because when I'm on my dad Jeeve moment and I'm taking the little one out, which he is currently out with his mother, hence why I have this teddy kind of replacing him. But as you can see, single layer, just a t-shirt underneath, baby, and this big ass jacket, which will help him keep him warm, won't overheat me, because he's already like wearing 3 or 4 layers, and when it gets cold here, it gets real cold, and you know, I can kind of leave it open as well, and I get a fresh wave of air and cold. but this number is from AA Spectrum. It's so thick, it's so warm, it's literally perfect. Like I just said, you can very easily wrap around your baby without suffocating him too much. You know, just give him a little bit of fresh air and he's good to go. For the fit, we have the number from AA Spectrum, this baby carrier from Artipope, the jeans are from David and Goliath, and the mules are from Buscemi, one of the two. By far most worn footwear. But this is what the jacket looks like from up close. And yeah, man, if I wanted to, although not advised, you could reverse it and look like a massive teddy. You could if you wanted to. And it would look cool, if I may say so myself. But like I said, this isn't the intended purpose of it, hence there's no pockets or anything like that. But yeah, that's the final outfit. And that is that for today's video. Let me know if you enjoyed this format better than you would have enjoyed a sort of typical pickups video with me, you know, holding the piece, talking you through it, showing you some B-roll. They're also great, and you know, it's what's worked for so many years and it's what is working for so many other content creators. I just felt like spicing it up a little bit, making it a little bit more casual, perhaps a little bit more informal, and that way you can get a better idea of how the garment not only looks and fits, but kind of works with the rest of the outfit. So yeah, I think that makes sense. Let me know if you liked it, or maybe you fucking hated it, and if so, leave a comment in the section down below. But yeah, like, share, subscribe. These things all go a very long way. But that is it from me. Have a wonderful day. Take care. Peace.